Mhm. Moving this chair. Hey, 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 good morning. Good morning. I ain't know what room I want to come in. I ain't know if I want to come in and do my live in here. If I want to still be laying in the bed with the covers over my head. I didn't know if I want to come taking a shower like in the crying games, crying in the water. I didn't know if I wanted to be sitting in my living room with the TV playing in the background as I looked at an old episode of Jerry Springer. I just didn't know. I didn't know how I wanted to come in. So I just came as I was. I came in as I was, hunty. I went outside and I had this on. I came back in and said, push live. I ran in here from getting a cup of coffee. Y'all, I couldn't find my earphone case, my earphone. It was like let me say hello if I get into this wild night, girl. See what Tina, my sis, how you doing? Corn's mom, how you doing? Spiky, you glowing on my day. I could feel your glow. Corn's mom, I said, hey, Mama Ann, how you doing? How you doing? Tanya, how you doing this morning? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Heidi. Heidi, how you doing? You better be in your meeting. I'll be writing some important stuff listening. One day I knew it was bad when I found myself sitting in a church. I said, turn them earphones off. Turn them off. You cannot be listening. You gotta turn it out. Feel the love. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Crazy cat mama. Good morning. Good morning. How is your other half doing today? How are you doing today, sis? How y'all doing? You know I had to come in and say hello. I had to say something before I got to talking crap. Shoot. Because I don't even know where the crap should start. But I know no matter how we wipe it, when we finish, we got to go front to back. We got to get it all out. Because, it's just been a week. Like, it's January, though. I am never surprised about a January, honey. Oh, if it ain't the losses you take, the L's, I'm talking about the losses where you bury somebody. In the beginning of the year, boy, it hit the heart, ain't made it all year. And then it's these L's, the shit shows. Honey, let's talk about them. Let's talk about the shit shows. Because at least we can laugh at that. We can't laugh at loss. That kind of loss we can't laugh at. We gonna laugh at some of these shit shows. And some of them we gonna just discuss. We just gonna discuss them. But not deep. Because that's what they want you to do. They want you to just talk. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. You ever paid for anything you had with talking? Now you might have talked yourself out some shit. You might have talked somebody else into taking care of it. But it still got paid. But anyway, because talk don't do nothing. But anyway. Because somebody said, I talked my way out of a ticket. Well, if you didn't get the ticket, there really was no bill. So you didn't talk yourself out of shit. If a cop, unless he wrote the ticket, gave it to you, then said, you know what, give that back. Then you talked yourself out of the ticket. If he never wrote it, you talked yourself out of him writing a ticket. Those are two different things. But I don't have time. I can't be giving all these lessons this early in the morning. It's too early. I'm only 2 sips into this cup of coffee, and I just don't think I have it in me, y'all. I just don't have it in me. Doom, how you doing, little bruh? How you doing? How you doing? So anyway, now, y'all, I told it's just like I don't want to talk about Jaguar. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it because it's deeper than Atlantis. And I'm not qualified. I'm not I play a lawyer, doctor, teacher, therapist, priest, mother, child, victim. That's everybody's role on YouTube. They play all of them, Jealous lover. They play every role you could. But see, I don't play none of them roles. So I can't diagnose it, but honey, I can definitely talk about it. Just as I thought her ship was going down like the Titanic. Oh, honey, it proved to me it was. Honey, is there a script, a book? Is there a book, the Holy Grail of YouTube, that states These are the things you need to do to prove that there is something in you that is cloud chasier than ever, and no one's gonna see it. They're gonna just think, "Ooh, I want to catch the beef." But you got to look at the situation. So, a few months ago on YouTube, a content creator was in what we'll call a mental institution, hmm hmm where there are people in there fighting for their life. Really, yeah, yeah. There are people trying to understand how their brain work, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Anyway, this content creator a couple of months ago ended up on the phone kikiing with his friend, but they were recording it because we got to hear it on YouTube. That's how we know it happened. Okay, so now let's fast forward to Jaguar. She does the same damn thing with her friend. But her friend happens to be Tokyo Tony. I said, wait a minute. But we already know they friends because I was watching them do their lives. I was watching Tokyo Tony's lives when it was 3 people in the chat. Sometimes it'd be 200, depending on what she's talking about. But anyway, Tokyo Tony calls Jaguar. And y'all, I gotta say this. When I was watching, anytime my name a content creator, whether I'm talking ill will, talking about their shit show, talking about a great thing about them, please look into them. That's on you. That's on you. That's why I try not to talk about them real demons too much, because then you might look into them and then you got to be in church or wherever you got to be to save yourself. I don't want you to have to do that. I don't want y'all sick around here. But anyway, Grace Case, how you doing, sis? But Joshua, how you doing? How you doing, King? But so Tokyo calls her. And then there's a nurse, because I'm like, how does she have a phone? You on a 72-hour hold or whatever. You shouldn't have a phone. Because this could also, if you go into an episode, this could pump your episode, no matter who you call. You could call your boyfriend and miss him. You could call your cousin and hear your dog bark in the background and get sad. Anything could trigger something in you if you're in a state. You know what I mean? Anyway, this nurse, who, like most people in the world, are seriously go fame struck. They just get, oh my God, I can't believe that you sit down peeing. I can't believe it. Now, first of all, I don't care what celebrity you are. You're in a whole mental institution with me. So what I know is that right now you need us. So I need to do my job. That oath I stand under. I need to be a part of that. But somehow she says, no, honey, I'm going to give you this phone. And you're going to call in and you're going to get on there with Tokyo Tony. And you guys are going to just kiki and BB. Now, what I give Tokyo, because Tokyo a real mofo, you know what I'm saying? She didn't grow up in the entertainment world. So she don't move like that. So she moved like a real mofo. Lion's Pride, how you doing, sis? Good morning, sis. But she moved like somebody who been all up in. Anyway, they on the phone. She asking a real question. I ought to beat this mofo, that N-word coded blue scooty whoop whoop. She giving real what she would have did. You know how your girl would have told you, like, I wish I would have been there, bitch. I'd have been knocking people out left, right, and sideways. That's what she was giving us. But Jag gave us Jaguar. Now, first of all, I don't know nobody that when they go through an episode can replay it for me. I mean, and give me a blow by blow. Oh, I did this because of this. Oh, this happened because of this. And I said, wait a minute. If I was in there and I was watching her, I'd have been like, oh, no, she crazy than we think. I don't even think we got answers for this. This is textbook. I don't know what it is. That's what it's called in textbooks. The doctors, in some doctors' books, they go in, there's a part that says, I don't even know what it is. You know what I mean? So then people have to start writing what it is. Like, okay, so these were the signs. This was this. And then they find out it was other cases. That's how it go. Y'all didn't know that. I'm just letting you know. I made it up, but it made sense. But I feel like that's what it was when they saw what she was doing. So she in there, yeah, they like, hey, I gotta ask you, girl, what about them ashes? Because everybody want to know about them ashes. Like, nothing about that was worth them ashes. Like, there's not a story you gonna give me. You're not gonna tell me, oh, I got 9 jars and I got 9 jars of his ashes, and this the ash I carry around to, bam, throw it on somebody, let them know. Wait a minute, wait. 9 cases. I don't care how many cans you got of the ashes, how many cases, how many urns you got. I don't care how many you got. All of them make up one thing, the whole parts of your son. So for that, no one can have a piece of him. See, the world took him, every piece of his physical being. There's no way. There's no way. And that's not to judge you. That's just to say, sweetie. And then to try to justify it. So then I heard somebody last night saying, no, that was voodoo power. I said, I got a better chance of believing that. I felt like I was watching Eve's Bayou again. I said, I have a better chance of believing that than to believe that you, because like I said, you stopped and turned the camera around. I was like, hold on, good angle. And action. No, sweetie. Then you sat on the phone and told us, no, I did it like this, and then I did this, and then I got ready like a warrior, and I put the ashes under my eye like I was a soldier. Soldier fighting the war inside you? Inside of you? And then you say, oh, well, my son died because of an incident like this. It was nothing that led to something. Somebody lost their life. Then that's more reason why his presence shouldn't be in that kind of, he shouldn't be in no more streets, laying on the streets because of some ignorance of people, in my opinion. So like I said, I was like, I wanted to hear her answer on that. And I said, but then the way she talked about her husband, the things she said about him, even if they were true, like I said, I don't trust nobody who married, who decided to take vows on for whatever reason they did, and they'll diss their spouse. They cheat on their spouse. I don't respect that. That don't mean I run around treating you like stuff. I don't act like you carry the scarlet letter. I don't judge you, but I don't trust you. I'm gonna trust you to be good to me, and you can't be good to somebody you chose to take vows with. No, I don't want to hear the excuses. I don't want to hear the abuses. Leave them. If you can leave them long enough to get up with somebody else, you can leave them long enough to get away from them. So I know they ain't got you trapped if you got time to get up with somebody else. That's why people come to me with the stories. Yeah, it sound good. You my buddy, hey man, she don't do this. Then why don't you leave them? Then why you still there? Oh, I'm there for the kids. Well, it's worse for them if they learn that because of them you stayed with somebody that you're gonna treat like that. What a burden us as kids will have to carry to become the adults we are. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. So I was like, So that was some, told y'all that stuff get too deep. Let me get in this chat. Because I talk about Jag and that story and Huntsy. When Whispers, how you doing? Just the letter J, how you doing? How you doing, letter J? Good to see you in the building. Good to see you in the well. That was word on the curb, dude. Word on the curb was she had stopped in Streetport, Louisiana, which we know she really did with old boy. You remember old boy we talked about yesterday. But I ain't saying just because you went to Streetport, you went in there to get some voodoo stuff. I mean, I didn't know that was the hot place to go. I didn't know it. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I can't say. I can't say. But I'd rather say that she was rubbing voodoo powder on her face and then throwing it at them. I would believe that because it would make some kind of sense that if it touched them and touched you, I don't know. I don't really get into it. I believe in voodoo. I don't play with it. I ain't playing with nobody with it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm a pass. But I just don't want to hear you got up out and you want to prove to somebody anything by throwing your son's ashes. Period. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And then even if somebody said, oh, well, you don't know because you lost child. Losing child shouldn't make me disrespect them or disrespect me in their name. I mean, that ain't, so I was like, oh, okay. So let's get off of that. Boom, boom. Oh, so yeah, yesterday, y'all, I worked a long day. I worked a long one. BB! I'll see you just in time, B, because I was just telling a story that was really a bitch bad moment. You know what I'm saying? So I needed them initials. Thank you, baby. Yeah, oof. Went west. Oof, just. Like I said, I've been for years. And like I said, in reality, I've known who she was, like musically for years. But like I said, back in the day when I knew her, like part of that whole, I call them a neo soul group, you know, music, soul child, not Erica Badu, oh my goodness. What is her name? India Irie, Jill Scott, that husband and wife, Kendrick. All when I think of all of them, I think of her. So I think of them as a collective whole. You know what I mean? Um, but like I said, it's hard to talk about your music when you're not even giving us that like that. She the only person I know that'll be like, I was like, is that her music in the background? Like 2 weeks ago, she was doing a live, the one when she brought that kid next to her, and the kid kind of looked like, hey, yeah, little cray cray. That's the look the kid gave, was like, hey, I was coming over here to get in the camera, because kids love to get in the camera. But then he kind of had that, because she was doing this great. I was like, what is she doing? Bitches. And I'm like, okay, let the kid go. Release the youngin' and let the children be free. And then she's doing all that in the camera. But there was a song playing in the background. And I had to it was in my ear when she was doing all her cray cray. This was on her channel. So I had to look away from the computer so I could just hear the music. Because if I looked at the computer, I'm going to look at her. And then I can't see nothing but her and this little boy's big old cute eyes. He was so cute. And they free him or I'm coming to save him. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, when I listen, I said, is that Jaguar in the back with good music? But you sitting up here giving us Jay-Z, Bay-Z, Tupac. I'm like, Tupac been gone. Tupac been gone. Biggie been gone. My son will be 26. That means Biggie been gone 26 years because he passed March 9th. My son's born March 26th, 1997. And I'm just like, wait a minute, we still talking? Girl, I'm going to need you, once again, don't give me ice cold news, okay? That we either probably heard, nobody did nothing. The statute of limitation that ran out. Don't give me this news unless you're just giving it to me to inform. But no, she giving it to us to try to take down. And I'm like, why are you always around all these bad people? Just like with her husband. Yeah, the thing she said about her husband on this live from the mental hospital. And listen, I'm gonna be the nurse real quick. Wait, is that Tokyo China? Black China Mama? To Tokyo China. Is that Tokyo Tony? Black China Mama? Oh, I got to meet you. Oh, and it's Tokyo Tony. Tokyo Tony. I'm going to be down there as soon as my girl get out the hospital. Like she in there for a cold or something. As soon as my girl get out the hospital, I'm going to be right there, girl. I'm going to be the This is the nurse again. Girl, I got to get your autograph. I said, girl, I got to get your number to get you fired because you need to lose your job. You are breaking so many laws and baby, over some Tokyo Tony and Jaguar, right? Honey, I don't give a damn if they was huge or if they was small. Hunty, I'm not losing my job over nobody else. But then I tell you, I'll reach for you, but you will not let me drown. Because if I lose my job, y'all still going to be on the internet being crack. Ain't neither one of you heifers going to call me and pay my bills. Your autograph ain't gonna get me shit but laughed at. It's gonna be somebody like you risked your job. And don't let you have like a 401k and there's a salary. Then somebody gonna say you risked your job and your family for Tokyo Tony. Cause she damn sure ain't doing that for you and us. Cause she ain't doing that. I can't with these people. I ain't never seen so much cloud chasing when you watch the internet, when you watch TV, when you watch people. People love to say a name. As soon as you say a celebrity name, people act like you made the celebrity be right there. Anyway, I can't. Let me read y'all, and then we're gonna go to the next shit show. Cause I told y'all she'll take over the whole conversation. Yeah, that's why I said, girl, what is this? Who is this on the phone? Because I need her fired. I need her fired. Nah, I ain't calling nobody. But you know how you just thinking like, this needs to stop. Because you'll be the same person sitting with people telling what these patients are going through. And even though people don't know these patients, but that is, you'll be breaking every rule, sweetie. For, for a man, Lord forbid Beyonce or somebody would have came up in there. She would have told us all. We would have knew what hospital was because of you. How you know somebody might not find out what hospital it is? What if something would have went off over the overhead and we heard it? You are break, baby. For her to be on a YouTube channel and a live talking about her husband worse than anybody. I'm gonna give y'all one example of one thing she said about her husband. That her husband's parents, that her husband's mother and father were siblings. When did you find this out? Was it before you married or after? Like I said, when some people crapping on people, it make me look at them more. Like, is he worse? Because he had nothing to do with that. If his parents were siblings, that would have nothing to do with him. That's just how he was born. He was born into this sin. He was born into it. What's your excuse? What's your reason? just for the heck of it? Or just so you could throw it in his face later? Is it something you hold over his head? Every time you argue with him, is it something you say to him? And like I said, I ain't saying he's a saint. I I don't think he is. I actually think that I can see the weakness in him. I can see that even if he is abusive, that he's abused too. And I ain't saying by you. You could tell he was beat up way before you met him. He was broken down way before you met him. And so were you. But sometimes look around when you see a bunch of broken down people together, you'll see who the strongest of the broken down is. But they all are broken down. They all are bitter. They all are angry. They out to hurt everybody. But off of that. So I ain't really go on YouTube yesterday because, like I said, I was trying to work and not working. It was slow and it was busy. It was a lot going on, okay? It was a lot going on. So I wasn't on YouTube. I was jamming to music, jamming to my playlist in my ear. Mm-hmm. Hold on, I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss nothing. Yeah, you are correct, right? But yeah, so then I think it was the first live I watched. I had peeked in. I had watched a little bit of Jules. And then it seemed like every time, that's what it was. I turned on, I seen a little bit of Jules. There was another one I seen a few minutes of. Wasn't Selfie. I think that was the day before. But anyway, it seemed like every time I did that, then it got busy. Or one time my earphone died. And then I'm like, well, I can't sit here and listen to it out loud. So, you know what I mean? I cut off the internet and then I was just talking or, just chilling, sitting there, watching nothing. Daydreaming, actually, at moments. Then Doom went live. And so when Doom went live, I'm thinking, wow, Doom ain't went live in a while. You know what I mean? I think he went live a couple of weeks ago. But I'm like, Doom don't go live that often. Let me see what he's talking. And I'm going to tell you this, Doom. If you ever been hurt, you could recognize pain. And when it comes to the LGBTQAI plus community, I hold a place that I feel like I can feel them. Because I always think of when my father had to lie, when my father had to live some other life to please everyone else. And I feel like that has to be a pain. It has to be a pain to know that, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to have to box it out because of this. I'm going to have to lie because of this. I'm going to have to hold my head in shame because of my choice while you can live in your choices. And so whenever I feel or hear that, it's a part of me that get real PO. And let me tell you something, I ain't never been no saint. Because to get to this place that I hold for that community, I went through places where I despised the community. I despised it. And most of all, I despised anyone who had to live in a secret. Until one day I watched a special on these families within the community. And they became families and they started these families because these kids were abandoned by their family because of their sexuality. And so now they form families. Now, some of these families were good and they were nurturing and loving and giving you that kind of support. And some of them, they were negative because they fed into bad things. But that's to each his own. That's every family. I guess that's real life. So we can't say it's just that family. But when I watched that, I thought, man, some people have to live in secrets so they don't lose their mama. They have to live in secrets and they get beat up every day by their daddy because he think he might be able to beat it out of them. Some of them gonna lose their siblings, all their friends, and some won't. And people say, well, it's a new day and age. That couldn't happen. It's a new day and age, and we still running around here begging people to understand what a porch monkey is and all this stuff and all this. We still in that era? Come on. So I mean, I'm never shocked in the ignorance of the world. You know what I mean? But so when I heard his voice, I heard the pain. And to me, it don't really matter the platform. We have to remember it at all times. So like I said, I used to throw the F bomb around a lot. And here's the funny thing. There were times I threw it around and I was speaking about people of the community. And there was times I threw it around, I was speaking about straight heterosexuals. Then there were times when I stopped speaking about it on the people of the community, period, where I thought it was disrespect to say it about anybody in the community. But I still said it about my homies when they got on my nerves or they did, you know what I mean? I still did it and didn't think nothing wrong of it. I actually thought it was okay until one day someone I knew was telling me about how it hurts them so much when they see people who say they stand against people like that, but they sit with people who throw the word around all the time and don't say anything. So that hit me. And I thought about how I got a lot of homies that are guys. And so some of them would say that about actual people in the community. And it got to a point where I told them, here's the thing. Whether you're around somebody gay or you're not, don't do it when you're around me. Don't. Because one day you might slip up and do it in front of somebody, and just because they didn't tell you they was gay, they might be, and you might offend them, and you won't do it with me. So don't ever do it around me. So if I'm up in the building and it's about to go down, you better shoot me a text and tell me to get up out the building. Because if I'm in the building, I'm checking the whole building. I'm telling the whole building, like, this how we got to talk? This how y'all move? Let me get up out of here. Or if we talking about on a channel, oh no, on a channel, I don't need to tell you in your chat this trash. I throw that trash away and I come over here and tell you about it. We're like, oh, I see. And then they got up in there and they was like, and Pookie was laughing and Junjun was laughing. But at the same time, I also know that sometimes we can be in a chat and I'm not really paying attention. And yesterday I came in Doom chat and I was making jokes with with Gracie about TLTL. I said, hey, because I got a lawsuit. I can't speak to her. So somebody might have called us laughing and thought we was laughing at you, what you was saying. You never know. So I don't go off that. I'm going to go off who stayed in the room afterwards. Because you could do something in your channel. If I walk in the store and I hear one of the people in there talking or doing something I don't like or smell the way I don't like in the store, do I stay and then just complain about how they did it? No, I leave. G5, how you doing, says. Get up in this chat and see what my fam's saying. Yeah. Yeah, that internal struggle, that's what get us all. That's why you forgive for yourself, for you. Because when you don't, that shit will eat because you won't stop. You won't forgive you more than anybody. Yes, anybody can enter the building. That's right. Put your crown on. And if you think you don't have a crown, you just ain't found it. So before you come up in here, I'm gonna need you to go collect it. Cause see, once you got a crown, I move anywhere. I know how to go and be like, oh, this ain't for me, and move around. I ain't gotta run. F everybody in the room. Everybody in the room, you suck because you in that room. No, Booney. You show me who you are, and I believe you. So I just no. I don't need to be a fight. That's not a fight, auntie. Then I gets off of Doom's Live. And, I'm feeling like, I need to be a better person. I feel like, see, before, like my very first Instagram page, I was literally, in, because of watching Chasing Reality, I told you there were groups because I'd be in they, like the comments, because I loved a lot of those characters. So I'd be in their comments like, oh, that's beautiful. I love your love. I love this. I didn't care if it's a man marrying a man. I didn't care about somebody being trans. I didn't care about those things. And I meant it. If I liked the person, it wasn't I liked them because they were the best gay I liked. I liked them because that's the best transsexual I've ever seen. No, just like I didn't like it because that was the best white person I know. I didn't like you because you're the best Mexican. No, 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 no. I liked you because you was the best you that you could be. I loved you because you opened your heart. You gave it, you opened, you received love. Because some people want to give love and can't receive it. You know what I mean? But anyway, I had groups and communities, and when they would post posting on their pages about like when the LGBT community started, and these people and people who had fought and people who had died for it, and I would be in all the time because I didn't know some of these things. And I'm not afraid. See, you could never hold against me my father. That just holds the hatred in your heart that you would think that's a joke. Or you would think that's something that could hurt me. You know what hurt me is I lost him. What hurt me is that he had to live and hide himself because people would use that as the torch against him for life. And it hurts me that people still think you could do that, but you couldn't do that to me. Because of that king and all of his turmoils and all of his tragedy, this queen sits here today holding his name with respect, not in the wrongs he did or what society calls wrong, but in the fact that because of him, I'm here to speak for him. Believe that. Believe that. Like, so I will speak for him. That means I'd have to speak for somebody else's son. And I'd be speaking for somebody else's daughter who's fighting too. And people say, oh, you must be one. You think you one. You tomboyish. You want. Think what you want to think, baby. Because when people say that, I just think, oh, they must think I'm a free spirit, free to be me, standing in who I am no matter what anyone thinks. So, yeah, no, when it comes to that, no, I'm not going to play with you about that. That's what I said. Yeah, please. Always wear your crown around. And you don't have to, Booney, because I know how to take the crown off too. You get me? But I don't like taking the crown off for people who, as soon as I take it off, not only are they going to grab their crown, they're going to grab mine and polish it. You understand me? You're going to polish my crown. You know how in jail people clean your drawers? You're going to polish my crown, place it on my head, and beg me to go sit back in the throne. Think that's a joke. That's figurative. I mean, that ain't a threat to nobody's life. I just mean, why would I want to be that for somebody? Why would I waste my time? So I could be explaining to y'all why I stoop too low. I'm explaining to y'all why deep inside it's because it really wasn't them. It was some other people who had, and it all added together, and I finally couldn't take. No, baby, I'm grown. Y'all need to stop saying you're grown. Some of you old, some of you aged, but you ain't grown. Y'all aging like Richards. Y'all aging like white port. Would you drink some 50-year-old white port? You shouldn't. You might die. That's what y'all aging like. I'm aging like cognac. You understand me? It get better and better over the years. You get you some old 60, 100-year-old cognac, and baby, you paying some grips for it. You know why? Because they know. They know. Go look into some expensive cognacs, and you'll see what got them there. And it ain't gonna be because Pookie just put it together yesterday. So I age like cognac, baby. I don't know how you age. And I ain't been on the yak in a while. You know what I'm saying? That used to be my drink when Remy's in my system. Hennessy, Remy. Now that Cavassier, they could have capped it. But those are my drinks. VS, VSOP, it doesn't matter. XO, those were my drinks. Sarah, how you doing? How you doing? But yeah, like I said, so I gotta stand in being me. Like I said, I don't know about y'all. When y'all lay down and go to bed, do y'all lay down and go to bed and be like, oh my God, what is Yikes doing? What is such? Some of y'all I think do. That's what I had to go save them. Dun 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 dun. They got on their Captain Saver YouTube hoe cape, and you be like, how you saving anybody when you are your kryptonite? The thing taking you down is you. But you who are taking yourself down is going to be the voice of reason to somebody who taking themselves down. Baby, I don't know. And YouTube, instead of checking in your code, do people check in their moral compass, their common sense? You know what I mean? And they wallet because they broke in the mofo. That leads me to real. Real. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Didn't y'all know? I think they all on the same Titanic. Because these ships are sinking. And the only reason we watching is to say these ships are sinking. No, these ships didn't sail. They're sinking. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. It is getting to a point where when I turn on one of his lives, I be like, he needs something. He gonna stand in the need. He's standing in the need of prayer. That you're standing in the need of an evaluation. You're standing in the need of a job. You're standing in the need of some type of class, bruh. My brother, my there's a part of me, because I love the fellas, especially my brothers. So I'm always trying to keep their crown on. There's something in me that is always going to be like, I'm going to give you more than a chance because everybody else going to cut out on you. But my brother, when you begin to become like that, not only are you letting you down, but I know when the revolution comes, there's no way you standing to protect yours in no form of the fashion. So for that, I start getting upset. So first, that's going to piss me off before I'm even thinking about what you're doing and saying. But these days, honey, I ain't calling this shit grifting. I'm going to call it what it is. Hustling. It is a hustle. He said, yeah. I mean, he was in the middle of just being obscene. He was saying, I see, y'all, one thing I'm not going to do is completely repeat the most terrible things people say. You know why? Because then I'm watering hatred. Because I'm repeating it. It's going to be somebody who hears it and get offended. It's going to be somebody who hears it and might laugh, might agree, you never know. But I'm not going to feed that. So we could just figure. When you think of, when I say somebody says some hateful stuff, I might give you some little ad-libs of it. But just think of the most hateful shit you could think of, and they said that. That's what they said. Just think that's what they said, okay? But he literally was 1 minute and bump this, bump your mother, bump your dad, people, bump this, bump that, and scoobity-doo, and put it in your mouth. I said, wait a minute. And then he went from there to, yeah, guys, I got $5 to my name. And I'm so hungry. But I got this water. If I ain't got nothing else. That's why I'm so tired. Because I just been drinking water. Stop. We gonna pause this. Because then y'all already know who came. Y'all know my translator came right in on the live and said, stop, Danny. Stop. First things first. If you drinking water, you'll get full. Not full like you ate a burger, but full because it's water, okay? And if you just been drinking water all day and you drank too much, you'll get sick, okay? And two, the only water that ever made me sleepy was when you go swimming. You know how you go swimming and you're exhausted after you've been in that water. One, because you're working your whole body out, okay? That's a one. But that's the only water that ever made me say, whoo, I'm exhausted. Swimming. I ain't never drank water. Have you ever been so sleepy you went and got a sip of water? Say, hold on, for all my insomniacs up in here, don't you dare take any more of that medicine. Don't you grab sleeping aid. Get you a sip of water. Hold on. Every sip gets you sleepier. So I better slow down before I pass out in this mofo. Fall right out on this camera because I'm taking too much water. Boy, if you don't sit down. If you don't sit, matter of fact, hold on. See, most people, I need them to take the seat in every arena, in every state. I need him to take the seat in the whole planet. I mean, every seat. If they sitting on floors, if they sitting on chairs, if they sitting on stools, I don't care what they sitting on. If they sitting on park benches, whatever they sitting in, I need you to take every one of them seats, son. What? Then he went back. And just when I thought it couldn't get worse, let me see. I'm never surprised when somebody will say anything, what they'll say. I said, but is he praying like that? Hey, I said, I'll be damned. You just hit an all-time low, bruh. You just hit an all-time low, bruh. And you know what? You said you're going to turn your page all to food. Please do. Because I think the more you can eat, the more you can keep your mouth closed. And I'm done with that. Next, y'all know I had to give a briefing to what we gonna call it is. I don't even I don't even want to make up a nickname. I'm not that person. No nicknames. See, I gave her all the energy I could give him. So the most I can give back is responding in comments when I get them on a thing. Cause hunty, I'm not like the rest. Y'all, the Energizer Bunny don't have as much energy as some of y'all be giving these people. I don't give nonsense energy. I don't. I see some of y'all must take a shit and not wipe your ass. Cause when I take a shit, I wipes my ass. And matter of fact, I make sure my ass is clean. You know what I mean? Clean up the shit. Get it? Clean up the shit. If every day we talking about the same old shit, I'm gonna need you to wash your ass because I know it's itching because you ain't wiping it good. You're not wiping good. You know, maybe you should start with wipes. Don't put them in the toilet according to everything. You know, but do something with them. But you should start with wipes so you can see. It can help you. It can help. It can help you. But hunty, I can't give girl. I'm gonna argue with a lie. And then that's what people say. Oh, this person lie. Then I'll be like, hold on, I want to have a debate with him. With a liar? Wait. Somebody who love to link up with enemies because they so tough they gotta have a crew. A baby bear. Baby bear. Oh, that tells me yesterday I did not touch that thing. See what happens when it beep once for you? I guess I need one that's beeping 600 times because I was supposed to do that yesterday. Maybe I should take it down. So right now I'll remember it. See, look at me. I ain't even taking care of my business. I'm working 10 hours and I still didn't do it. See, I made an excuse real quick. But yeah, I can't argue with no lie. Baby, I can't argue with no lie. I can't. And ain't nobody gonna make me think they want to fight with me. I'm talking about verbally. They want to go back and forth with me verbally and all that. And they ain't fighting that hard for their own shit. Like, please, that ain't worth a fight. That's like fighting somebody who physically you fighting them and they in the corner. I ain't fighting nobody like that. Y'all do that. I'm good. That fight ain't gonna do what that's gonna move. That ain't gonna shake or break nothing. Come on, please. She could have 95,000 channels and I could never see one if I wanted not to. And then I could see every last one of them if I wanted to. I did, baby back. So that's enough on her. Like I said, yeah, that's how I feel about it. I'm yawning. I'm tired. I'm booked. I'm busy. You know how people like, I ain't got no time? This is what I say. I ain't got no TikTok. I ain't got no TikTok for that. I ain't, baby bye. I ain't got. That's why I was like, do an hour live on her. I can't do a 15-minute live on her. I can't think of 15 minutes worth of shit other than keep saying the same thing that, you know, because even if I told stories about what you did and I saw in your face, or I could name every time one of these people that I'm saying I watched you go on. Okay, forget it. Just so we'll just call this, I had the runs. So I talked about you last night and I'm going to talk about you today and I'm done, girl. Because I don't want the runs for days. Then my ass going to hurt. I might get hemorrhoids or something. I don't need it. I don't want it. I can't. So anyway. I watched you be cool with Maria. I mean, you were so cool with Maria that you had a song for her. Well, it was like, for justice for Maria. Justice for Maria. I was like, what the? Hey, when I seen, I said, I literally, I ain't kidding you. Back then, I was watching into the background just for laughter. Like, is this real life? Is it just, what? So I thought, oh, she really liked her. She had a song. I mean, she had a song for Yahoo. I said, damn, she really love these people. Maybe I shouldn't be laughing. Maybe they her real people. Friends, my ass. With Real, when Maria was up on that panel, oh, Real, you trigger everybody in my room. People have been AGing me all day and they telling me this and they telling me that and I couldn't believe it. I didn't even know you were like that. So I went on your panel and then you cussed me out. You cussed out this person. You cussed out Bookie G when they got Sarah, Susan, Terry. I mean, it was like, name that person he cussed out, right? than she be. Well, I can't block them, guys, because if I block them, then everybody will have to identify themselves to come into the chat. I said, wait, this is getting deep. Every day, it got more deeper. So somehow, every day, he was in the background. And word on the curb back in the day was, see, well, you was sending him the link. That was word on the curb. Word on the curb, but you were sending him the link. That's why he was in your back room. That's why he was in your backstage. But yet you had Sunshinery and Marie up there who had beef with him, who he had disrespected hella times. Even if they disrespected him, the fact was you were hanging with them. So that's who your loyalty should have been to. They were on your panel. But what you wanted was that attention. That's why you got everybody to your channel so you could play those videos when you want. Because every time something happens, y'all know she's like, let me take you back. Let me take you to when Brooke came on. Let me show you. Hold on. Here's when John came up the first time and I was like, oh, did you hear me? And then, oh, guys, did you guys see me when I had, oh my God, did you see Terry Lambs? Oh, Bobby came and Stewie's came and you'd be like, girl, bye. That's like saying I let Freddy Krueger, Jason, because you think all these people are the worst people in the world, according to her, right? I let Freddy Krueger, Jason, I let every killer, and then some real ones, Charles Manson, all into my crib, all into my life. Oh, girl, bye. That's Cloud Chase. Anyway, so, but you'd have him in there. And one day, this one special day, Josh was up there. It was Josh, because Josh would come on sometimes too. Once again, all three of these are people who real annihilated. I would never be subscribed to Josh or to Sunshine, still to this day, if it wasn't for how Rio was doing them. And I thought it was wrong. I felt so bad on how he was doing Josh. I did. It bothered me in my soul how he spoke on him. So I subscribed to him. I've shown him nothing but respect. I still to this day I'm gonna show Sunshine respect. I haven't been in her in her chats and lives in a while, but I still got nothing but respect for her. Because I don't have no reason to. You see, you don't have to, and I'm not saying I don't like Sunshine. I'm just saying, but this one thing people got to learn. You don't have to like somebody to respect. I can respect you and myself enough. I respect me enough that if I don't got nothing for you, I got nothing for you. No conversation, no time, no thoughts. I got nothing for you. That's it. But, so this one day is Josh, Maria, Sunshinery, and Siwa, real in the back chat. And he's saying the most terrible things to them. He's saying stuff about Sunshinery's grandfather. He's saying stuff about Joshua, his sexuality, his mate, everything. He's being hella disrespectful. Anyway, they keep cutting him off. But now we can't see it because you just watching. I can't see the back chat. He in the back chat. But they making sure we know. Well, by they, I mean Siwa. She's making sure we know. Well, anyway, Real says something that ends up offending her. So she called herself kicking him out, but somehow he's still picking up her link. What, the one you sent him? He's picking up the link. Long story short, see what ends up saying, because she get mad at him. And then she finally drops him. She's able to boot him to where he can't come back because now she's fed up because now he's going off on her. You know what I'm saying? And I think he was saying stuff like, you sent me the link or whatever. Shit, yeah, abort, get him out of here. Spells be done. Get him gone. And so then she got him gone mysteriously. She couldn't get him gone before when he was dissing her friends or her panels. Because everybody who been on her panel ain't her friend. They there for a reason, trust. But anyway, so Siwa out of her mouth says, Real, I got an Instagram. It was a message. What's that message? Could have been a text message. Because liars will catch you on semantics. They're like, it wasn't an Instagram, it was a text message. It was a Facebook Messenger message. Cooks with love, how you doing? Says, yes, racist, scam, and liar, yes. But she tells Real like she got a message from somebody who said they were from Philadelphia and that they were looking for Real because he had did something to a minor. She put that out in the universe. And you know how I know she put it out in the universe? Because as soon as she did it, you know who came in her chat the next day? Roadhog. You know why? Because he had heard that tidbit. You know that little tidbit she liked to edit out? Those tidbits she liked to cut out? You know, the truths? Yeah. So those were friends you were burning. Then when you turned on Sunshinery and Maria was still kind of with you, You started bringing real back. You know why? The same man who was dissing all these people, the same man who dropped the F-bomb in your chat 18 billion times. I'm talking about your private chat, talking about people. The same man who talked about women, all this stuff you stand for. Fist in the air about everything. And you brought him back. You know why? Because you didn't like Sunshinery. And you brought him back to try to hurt her, even though you knew the things he had said about it. Then you tried to play like you didn't know he was saying. You seem to know everything. Your girl Muzz and them get everybody information, and you trying to tell me they didn't give you no rundown of who he was. But wait, that's a lie, because you said your subscribers were telling you who he was. They were begging you not to have him on there. Oh, okay. That ain't cloud in its finest. Then, when that whole thing came out about you having that thing on there with the video with the dude saying the N-word, and you said, well, they can say it. They can say, who that say? One, if it's not your word and you don't have a right about it, you don't have a right to say who can say it and who can't say it. You don't have a right to define what could be, and that's to anybody. But see, that's the excuse of somebody else. And you do it a lot. Like I said, one day your ringtones was going off. I listen to the music you was listening to. See, I know you say it. You sing it, you say it. I know it. I ain't gotta be there. I ain't gotta be there, sweetie. You're showing it. Then all these racists that are showing themselves racist, KKK tied, all that, you get close to them. I find out about them. I cut leashes through. But I forgot, you a grifter. You gonna attach to anything with money, Joe. You'll sell your soul for it. And if you sell your soul, we know you sell everything around it. Everything you made, didn't make. You got me messed up, shorty. Like I said, let's get back to all the people you done traded and shifted on. Or ran to. Because, see, you really started talking about, oh, Amber? Wait a minute. Isn't it the reason that the whole rumor that her son, K the baby, is because of you? It was, because you said it on there. You also gave out his information on your live panel. Yeah, you did. You did. You did. You did. You did. I don't mess with kids. You did. You did. You're a liar. How dare you come for anybody? How dare you come for anybody? Soon as you went out, when you was going out with Chrissy Marie, it was fist in the air, she's my girl. As soon as the cards turned, you had stories of money you gave us. She was cray-cray from the beginning. You did. You know they say, when stuff keep happening, check the common denominator. And the common denominator, baby, is you. Is you. Like I said, Yates literally said he was going to put your daughter on peace sites, Booney. Do you play that for your daughter as she go to sleep? Is that her bedtime story after her bath? After she bathed, does she get a nice little story of, and look, and mommy tried to save his life too, Booney. And did she say, oh, mommy, you're such a hero. Dun, 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 dun. No, when she get older, she gonna say, mommy, how dare. But I know if you do that for somebody on the internet. Breezy, how you doing, sis? How you doing? Yeah. She is, and if it was a movie, I mean a game or something, she'd be what you call the mole. So she jump up into stuff, but she ain't there to help. She's there to destroy it. She not standing for nothing righteous. Wait a minute, Siwa. Didn't you put Martin Luther King up once on your post and had to be told how you was disrespecting the king? Oh, you forgot that too. Guess we forgot that. We forget everything you do. I ain't forgot nothing. I ain't forgot how you sat on your panel and described what happened to your son's friend in a day, and you spoke about particles of that splattering onto your son. And I thought, as you said it, I said, who would tell this? That's not your story. That's not your story. That was not your story. And even with your son involved, it was not your story. Does your son know how much of his business you've told? The things you said about what his father's done? Does he know you said that? And that's not me talking about your kid. That's you talking about your kid. That's you talking about your kid. That's you. That's you. All these stories everybody talking about, they didn't just come pull them out of a hat. They didn't just, they not witches and warlocks and they not figuring it out. They not psychics. They not Dionne Warwick, but you are. Mm-hmm. Hey, I just want to know how long you've been witching it because I'm just trying to figure out. Some of these people, you should have put a spell on them. I'm talking about the ones who did stuff to you. Where's that spell? Because I done heard you say you put one on Maria and you see things coming back. Oh, you said that when her daughter and them was sick. Yeah, you real out your body. When Terry Lynn fell asleep, you said how terrible it was for her child to have to come close the computer. Hello. Somebody just called and hung up on me. See, was that you? That's what June did. See, was that you? Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Amber, check how you're doing in the building. See what y'all saying, because, honey, I'm about to pass out. I'm exhausted. I'm just drained. Oh, 82. You said 82 don't mind me calling him boy. He don't mind me calling him boy. Girl! I don't know a grown man, white, black, blue, or green, that wants to be called a boy. And I definitely don't know a black man that should ever be called a boy. But I guess in your world, because we can call each other ends, you call us boys, right? Okay. Booney, I'm just calling you to the forefront. You called me out, so I answered. Asked me to speak, so I spoke. But I'm not going to speak to diss you. I'm going to speak on what you did. And why I said, oh, Hunty, this is toxic. You sat on the phone with John Yates for an hour that night? Wonder if you have any black friends and off the internet. Go tell them about him. Just show them one of his videos or a video about him. Show them one of the videos you did about him. And then tell them that you called him to save his life. I want to see what your friends really say. But I don't know. Because your friends are probably puppets. And then when I say puppets, I'm not even talking about like you controlling them. I'm talking about you probably put real puppets on your hand. And these are your friends. Because it got to be you telling you to do all this. Because it can't be somebody. Like, all these siblings you got, they need to come tattoo you. They need to come over and say, sis. Like, sis. Sis. And then here's the thing, real life on the internet. If you can't show me your refrigerator in no time notice, if you can't show me your bathroom in no time notice, your bedroom in no time notice, if you can't show me none of that, you can't have a conversation with me. There's nothing you can say to me that will bother me. Ever. Have you ever done a video cooking? Do you cook? Like, girl, you cannot. Who are you talking about? Like, girl, only way my name should be in your mouth is not being in your mouth. Or, first of all, I got a common name, Danielle. It's a billion of them. You could say the name. I could care less. And you could say it and be talking about me. I could care less. But, Booney, it just killed me when people live in glass houses, Hunty. The difference between me and you is I'm working on me. It seems like you working on everybody else. Two different people. We two different people. And that's why 10 years from now, you still going to be telling stories about 10 years from now. From 10 years ago. I liked you better when you was just sitting in the bath all the time, falling asleep. Like, that was a better chick. This chick who got out the bathtub, oh, she's a beast. She's a beast. Get back in that tub. Rub a dub dub dub. Don't forget to scrub. Now get back in that tub. Get back in that tub. Get back. Girl, bye. I wish, girl. What is y'all talking about? Who else we gonna talk about? Because I got something else. But at least show me that. Show me you're eating. I want to hear you do more than crack open a pop. Like, I don't think I've ever heard you chew. Matter of fact, I did. I think I heard you eat a chip or something before. You gonna be coming up? Oh shit! Her and Real need to get together. They'll have popcorn and water. Oh, we is putting together a meal, y'all, all over YouTube. Oh, yeah. Ooh, we putting together a meal. We are putting together a food train. And we gonna rock it all through YouTube. Because I see one thing, because sadly but true, The nation is starving. And people need to start donating to those causes. Because the nation is. These mofos ain't starving because they still got enough money to pay YouTube. I mean, stream y'all. They should use that for food. That's what should be the grocery money. And like I said yesterday, anybody, anywhere, we could be in the world, forget the internet. If you on here telling me you drinking water, that the litter overfloweth because you ain't been able to change it because you couldn't get it, that there ain't no food for the cat food unless somebody else buying it, you can't pay your rent, you can't talk about nobody. And even when you do, I'm thinking, I don't hear you because I'm too busy looking at the fact that you just said you've been drinking water all day because you got $5. If you got $5, you better go get some noodles. And don't tell me the noodles got too much sodium in them because you out here eating fried chicken, pizza puffs, fish, tish. Come on now. Sure. And then how the same video you drop a video of you eating pizza and shit, you gonna tell me you starving? Because people gonna be thinking, didn't you eat that pizza today? But you didn't. You probably filmed it a couple of days ago. But what I'm saying is, don't show me you eating and tell me you starving. That's like showing me you balling. You know how people do it on, let's use Facebook and Instagram. They come on and they like, just got our MacBook, just got our MacBook. 2 days later, I don't know what I'm gonna do. They about to cut these lights off. Bitch, wasn't they about to cut them off when you bought that MacBook? Well, you better go hawk that MacBook. It's only been 2 days. You could be able to take it to the store and get your full money back. Hopefully they ain't giving out store credit, because then you double fuck, because now you won't have a MacBook or no money. Man, say I'm feeding you, paying your bills. We all supposed to do all that. And what do we get out of it? You smacking in the thing. I'm like, is Master P's grandfather in here moaning and groaning? What the hell is going on? What is going on? And then, hold on. I'm like, are we watching boy 90 Day Fiance? Remember he came up into the airport? I'm like, okay, at least that's his culture. What is your reason, brother? Are you baby sumo? Because if you're going to give me sumo, I'm going to need you to fully come out and boom. Boom. And if you ain't giving me all that, I need you to take all the seats across the universe. God, these people are too much. Too much. They gonna push me right over an hour. You know what I'm saying? Got me doing overtime. Now I'm gonna have to take a shower. I'm so filthy. Like, you get talking, it's just like you get talking about bugs, you start itching. People keep talking about these spiders and stuff. You start itching and looking around. You get to talking about these people, you start itching. Your stomach start bubbling, your head hurt a little bit, your teeth hurt because your tongue, your mouth done had all this bullshit in it that now your mouth hurt. And you say, I done did all this to talk about these people. I wish I would be tossing and turning and say, Rhea, Siva, Yates, oh my God, oh no, I wish. Only way I'm having that nightmare is if I had a dream they moved next door to me. Because, oh my God. But really, I'd be having dreams that I went to jail. Because I'd be like, oh, they can't live next door to me. I hear them yelling all night, every night to the internet. I'd be writing petitions to the landlord, and I live in the next building. I'd be writing petitions to the landlord like I live here. Like, guys, I spend this much money, and I cannot believe that every night. I'm going to put a spell on her. I promise you I can't do it. Did this guy just yell, give me $1 in a donut? Or what kind of... No, I can't. Is he screaming that he's going to take his own life? I could not imagine. I would rather be in an institution than be around them. If they were my neighbors, that's the only way. But I ain't got to watch them on the internet, please. They don't even watch themselves. They can't even watch themselves, but wonder why somebody else couldn't watch them. You can't watch you. Tina, I'm hollering, but I'm hollering like in a corner, like these people are cray-cray. Because they bringing out my cray-cray. Hey, my cray-cray right here at the door. Like, oh, come on out with them. dance with them. But I'm like, get your crazy. And the others like, get your crazy. You coming out with these clowns. Come on. I want one of them to show me them turning on the stove. Show me there's some gas in your house. Matter of fact, cut the lights on. Let me see it. Just cut them on. You know what I mean? Sit on the floor. Show me something. And don't give me a 2-month notice. Like, don't worry. For St. Patty's Day, oh, I am going to show my carpet. Bitch, I don't give. If you can't be on your live like this, if you can't be on your live like this, oh, Danny, you talking shit? You talking shit? You want to see stuff? And then go straight to it? I don't want to talk to you about it. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even talk to you about nothing. I don't. Show me your closet. Show me something. Show me something. Show me your Wi-Fi. Show me the settings so I can see you at least got Wi-Fi. Show me you ain't stealing off somebody else. Show me you're not using the one from your cell phone and pushing it to your TV. Show me something. Show me you not sitting inside of a mental asylum right now with a phone that a nurse gave you. And you, hey, I got my call for right now. Hold on, let's go live. Hey, y'all, I don't want to show myself because we got painters up in here and they painting everything. And then every once in a while you hear, doctor, report to room. You be like, doctor? Oh, sorry, that's a little monitor. It's a game I'm playing. I was watching, that was an old episode of Doogie Howser. You be like, Doogie Howser wasn't filmed in no mental. You know what? I can't with these people. Piece of Q says, I love you too. And I love you back. Red Ford, how you doing? Oh, first of all, let me tell you something. A couple of weeks ago, she was on her lives. Because like I said, I watch you, girl. Watch you. A couple of weeks ago, she was going after some TikToker who was a witch. I don't really know who the lady was. But I noticed she stopped. Maybe because the girl probably told her, girl, if you don't go sit all the way down and Hunty. Let me tell you something. Every time she tell that story about Dog the Bounty Hunter, all I could think is even if you did, I don't care. Because even when you telling the story, you letting us know clearly. It's not like Dog reached out to you. Dog didn't say, out of all the money I got, the fame I got, the only witch I could contact is you because we saw you on Instagram and said you're the best. Because I guarantee if I go looking up witches on the internet, you're not going to pop up in the top 10. You might not pop up in the top 1,200. Fucking 12,000. You're not going to be on that list. It's highly recommended. Come on. A dude loved you so much you didn't even know why and how he took his life. Girl, I can't. And wait a minute. That there whole dude, I went, because sometimes you would talk, and like most people gonna go looking into it. Like, let me go look. He was so heartbroken over you, he got married. He took his life over you, but he was married when he took his life. That wouldn't even make sense in the first place. He was so sick, he said, I do. And it wasn't to you? Girl. Sometimes you be talking, I swear you remind me of Channel 11 after school special. Extra cheesy, and just when you think all this wouldn't happen in one day, it does in your world. I mean, girl, I can't. I'm done even talking about it because now I feel like I'm just being mean. I feel like now I'm just being mean. And the worst part is I ain't even saying nothing mean, but what you do. And I feel like I'm being mean because you're a joke. You set yourself up. Girl, you poured the gasoline, you passed the matches out, and then you put a stick, you put little things on your hands so people could strike them. You started this fire. I remember, back in the day when I ain't barely know who you was. I'm like, man, who is this AT2 got up here? And she just, man, is she a witch or is she just dark and negative? Just, I mean, you came in with the story, man. Like when you put up the sign trigger warning, you should just put a witch behind it because everything that come out your mouth is trigger warning. You like Jen nice point oh, meaning that Jen coming up just like, oh, they took it, they shot that, they ran out. So when she telling the story, it's all crazy. So you going crazy when she telling it and she lying. When you tell a story, you actually tell it calm, like it's the truth. Like, yeah, guys, hey, so I just got finished climbing the mountain with my kids this morning, and we saw a billy goat. And that billy goat came up to us, and just as it came up to us, a group of homeless children. You'd be like, girl, you see I'm mixing a bunch of her stories, but you'd be like, girl, you was mountain climbing with your kids? Girl, I know you would have footage, even if it was your feet. Just like your feet. We watching your feet. But according to her, then we would have knew what mountain it was just by seeing the rock. Girl, I don't know by looking at the color of the rock what mountain you would be on. But that's why she don't show us nothing personal. Yeah. You don't show nobody nothing personal because you in witness protection and you got restraining orders. You getting lifetime restraining orders for stuff happening on YouTube. You taking people to court. But yet you met up with a woman you didn't know who already had an episode with somebody else in their house. Once again, how is that protecting your shorties? Girl, we could do this all night. We could do this all night. And all I would be doing is talking about what you did. Like, I wouldn't even be talking about you. I wouldn't be like, girl, this is how much money you make. This is where you stand. No, 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 no. This is how you look. You just be begging. No, 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 no. I heard you need $50 for Subway. I was there. I didn't have to watch nobody's clips. All this stuff I don't need to watch. No. Let me tell you something. One thing you never gonna have me on here doing is playing none of y'all videos. You know why? Now, the one time I did play a clip, and it was more to be funny. I played a reaction to me laughing at the day Siwa brought her up and see what, oh, we're gonna get you there. You're almost to 1,000. We're gonna get you there. And then hear her was going in like, yeah, and so Danny Robertson, this and this, and they was doing this and this elite shit was going on. They was passing these messages around, and she was like, what? What was going on? Because she's naive. But really, I know what she was probably thinking, ooh, this might be something good, probably for the blacks. I'll have her later with this. This will be I bet she still got the video. So in case hear her, comment her, she gonna bring it up. But I literally did a reenactment. I still got that video on my phone. I did a reenactment, but you could hear her shit playing in the background. And I did a reenactment as I'm watching it, and I said, ooh, Danny Robinson gonna get you, Siwa. And you know what? Danny Robinson came and checked Siwa. You know how I know? Because the next day, for the first time, you know who was in Danny Robinson? Hey, Danny. Oh, my goodness. Warriors, come out and play. I am a soldier with you. I'm an Avenger. She was dropping Danny Robinson's link in her chat, and Danny Robinson wasn't even there. Drop her link. We're Avengers over here. I'm a scary clout chaser over here. Everywhere you go, you was running in Jolene and them shit because you wanted some clout. And the moment they told you, like, hey, girl, show your face, you got offended. You came on there showing your face, and you wasn't that tough Siwa no more. She was like a hurt puppy. And I ain't talking about how she looked. I'm talking about how down she seemed. Like she had no confidence. I know you're a character when you got that camera off. You ruff, 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 all my dogs bark. Ruff, 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 all my dogs. And remember when you telling Amber, get bent, Amber, get bent. Get bent. I said, I knew she wasn't tough then. Get bent. What is she? Getting bent? Is they getting drunk? What is that? Get bent? Who say that? Who be in a war? Somebody just called you out as a liar about what happened with you and that dude. And she proved that. She didn't just bring it out. She proved you lied about that part. Now, I don't think you lied about that essay, but she proved that other shit was a lie. That was proof. So, I don't know. But I know you ain't no Sabrina the Teen Witch. I mean, she ain't none of the witches. She ain't even the bad witches up in the Wizard of Oz. She ain't none of them. I mean, she ain't none of the witches. She one of them bitches. She ain't one of them witches. I promise you that. And I say that with love. Let me get in this chat. For Heidi be killing me, I can see it now. Gotta get in that chat. You know I got ADD. I can't do two things at once. Good morning, cat. Good morning to you. I can't tell no lies. I gotta keep it a buck. What's my name? Danielle Robinson, all of me, 100%. Meaning I'm gonna be 100. I'm not here to make up nothing. I ain't here to tell you what somebody told me. I didn't have a chat with somebody and we broke down details about it. See, that's always her. She the queen of this, y'all. I promise you. Hold on. And then all you hear while she's talking is, you know what that is? Somebody gossiping back and forth. Somebody getting intel. I don't know what she getting intel for because you ain't took down nobody. And then she be, I've had to go through this for years. Do you guys know the years of torture? I've been years of torture, years of torture. And it's Brooke, and it's Amber, and it's John, and it always change. Now Maria, and it's Heidi, it's Carrie Lynn. I know you did. It's everybody. It's everybody. Last year. Oh my God, you guys, you just don't know. I just ain't want to be. Girl, sit down. Sit down. Wrench around and wrench it off. You know what I'm saying? Wrench around. I can't do that no more. Hold on, now. I can't do that shit. Can't take this. Man, that's what's driving me cray. But yeah, y'all, no, please. See what y'all playing. Oh, feel better. Feel better, mama. You know we sending you prayers and good vibes and healing vibes. Now, we letting you know we can't put no spells and we wouldn't. We just sitting in love. The real stuff I can see in. The real stuff I got in me. I'm sending it. Because like I said, I wish somebody would be telling me like, you know I got powers. I can do this, I can do that, I can do this. Then, oh my God, all this stuff is happening to me. Let me tell you, this happened to me, then he did this, and that person did this, and they did this, and they girl, you need to kick one of them spells in full effect. Because it sounds like somebody got a spell on you. And I gotta get away from you because it's your aura, you know how your aura should have a color? I feel like hers is like green, like the witch on Wizard of Oz. Like it's just this green, and she's that's what I'm picturing. That kind of aura is around her, but yet it's really not witch power. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. That's just what I picture it looking like. 'Cause I damn sure don't see no power in all this stuff happening to you. I just don't. I don't. And then it's like, damn, you won't even put a spell to protect the shorties? Shit. You are a no fun witch. That's like having a parent that was a superhero who always got beat up and you got bullied every day. And you like, I got a whole superhero. My father's Superman. And they outside waxing and taxing me. And my father sitting there like, didn't you say that your daughter had a whole boyfriend because she was getting bullied? And that's how they started, and even when they broke up? Which I don't get mad at you saying your daughter had a boyfriend. I mean, I know you mean kitty, boyfriend, and girlfriend, so I'm not drawn into that part of it. But then you say it's because she was being bullied? Then, honey, you should be booked and busy. Booked and busy. Forget these bullies. I'm going to protect her. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. And like I said, and that ain't even on your parenting. I'm talking about what you've given us on the internet. That ain't, I don't know your parenting. You would be the best parent in the world. I'm talking about what you told us on the internet. She worried about me. Okay. Okay, well, show me at least do something. Other than that, we can't have a conversation because then I'm gonna start talking about real life stuff and I'm gonna talk about some internet stuff. Oh, you talking about when Yates said this to Pookie? No, baby, that's not real life. That's called keeping up with the BS. Not even the Jones. It's just keeping up with the BS, and you part of it. You love to say. Some of these creators love to say, "I was in it. I knew." I know. Of course you know. Your crew checking funeral homes. I know they checking on all these bitches. I know they looking into all this shit. They know what toilet paper they using. They know. I'm telling you, they know. They know the last time their husband had an erection. They know. Y'all some nosy mofos. You know. Enjoy it. But you don't know when you have restraining orders against people and stuff, you shouldn't be on the internet talking about the case with them and stuff like that. Because that's how people identify you. And definitely if you was in some kind of protective custody, you couldn't be talking about the case. And you done, baby, you done broke, well, your version of the case down a million times, which led people to the real case. And like I said before, I would never want your files. For what? I could care less. But honey, when they came on and they were being broke down, I did listen. I did say in that chat, I don't think this loser needs to be out of jail because whether that man was your friend or not, the truth was somebody's life was taken and he was a father and he was a husband and he was somebody's son. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you something. If every heifer, slut, bitch, and whore on the internet was calling some dude who did that kind of stuff that he did to you, I still wouldn't have reached out to him because I could have cared less what he said. And I could have cared less who wanted to hear from a man who would do something like that if it was true. But oh, not you. I watched you on your show tell your friends, well, you know, I haven't done this. How is it you do it so I could reach out because I want to reach out? And then you were writing him a letter. What did you start it with? Hello, mother. Hello, father. Did you start, hello, lover? Just checking on you. Like, how did you start that letter? Like, hey, guy who ruined my life. Like, how did you start the letter? Hey, it's me. It's been a while. P.S. I hate you. Like, how did you start the letter, yo? But then again, you talked to the warden too. She just called in. Did you dial 1-800 prison? And then when they answered, hello, this is prison. Did you say, can I speak to the warden? And they said, sure, let me transfer you. Have a great day. And then it was like, ding, ding, ding. You know how it's clicking over? Doop, 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 doop. Hello, this is the warden of prison. Hi, yes, my name's C. Moon. Oh my God, I watch your channel. Oh, did you know you're holding someone in there who, oh my God, they changed my life. I have things. But these heifers on the internet, they are after him. Well, see, how did they find out about him? Oh, they just went and got the information. How do they know to get the information? I don't know because they don't even know what state I live in. But how would they know where it was at? I don't know. How they know his name? I don't know. This one girl just mysteriously went inside my head. Aren't you a witch? Couldn't you have got... That's how it would have went in her world. But that's how it would have went if I was the warden. I'd be like, and ma'am, could you come down to the prison so we can arrest you? Like, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. Because even the laws say when somebody's found guilty, that's their time served for their punishment. So you have no rights on them. So even when somebody get out of jail and you want to hold them for what they did, really you shouldn't because the state says they've served their time. And they said that's adequate to them. But the prison would have been like, oh, and wait a minute, you're the victim who got him put in prison and you're calling me? You gonna be the reason they reopen his case. They gonna be like, let's look into this because this girl showed lying. So if you was a key witness, they gonna say, well, you changed your story 10 times on YouTube. Mm-hmm. I remember when D's son passed and you was so, been sending out the shouts. That's how I heard it. But I also used to hear that undercover stuff you would say about him still. You know that because she like to talk like she's saying something nice, but you have to listen, y'all. Just like AT2 don't mind me calling him boy. Gotta listen, sweetie. Y'all gotta listen now. Shoot, I'm getting everybody a translator for Christmas. Y'all getting one of these translators on your computer so y'all can hear it good. It's gonna be in my voice. Like Siri, it's gonna be in my voice. I'm gonna be saying the shit. That's what's gonna be happening. Yeah. Yeah. And then like when she said, Thanks, Maria. That was my abuser for 20 years. And it's been 10 years since I've been with him. I'm like, time out, ain't you only 37? But 30 years of your life was him. Y'all got married at 7? Or did the abuse start at 7? Or was it all in the 20 years? Because I'm going to need you to put it together. Because then, wait a minute, if we in them 20 years, then would we be with the other guy too? Girl, that's you catching yourself up. Just like when you were slithering across that porch like a Vietnam warrior as he just got bombed. As you slid across that porch and you let the police know. Don't you pull up at this door. I'll slither over to you. Girl, you wasn't slithering because your back was broke. You slithering because you a snake. You slithering because this story is about as fake as a snake standing up and talking to me tonight. Unless it's Lucifer. Because I just don't see it. Like, girl, your stories just be... I used to be listening thinking, I don't want to laugh. But you ever know somebody who tell you a story and it's tragic, then somebody call out and point out that they was lying, right? And then the story get worse. Now suddenly the story, they done put 20 on 10. You like, wait, girl. First you had a Charlie horse. Now you had a whole broken back? Then you going back to get pictures? Then your ex abused you for 20 years. But 2 years ago you went on a vacation with him? Because you was trying to co-parent? Co-parent is making sure that me and these children he tortured are safe. And wait, how did a court order have such a restraining order on you and him, but it's not with the kids? You done told us more than you told the police about what he did to them? Because you done told us your son is traumatized. This out your mouth. He's traumatized. But just the other day you said, if my son was to go live with his father, I wouldn't like that, but I still would just accept it because my son, blah, blah. You were saying something like that. But why would he? You said he can't. He went through intense therapy about this man, but now he'd be just running to go live with him. Oh, my God, girl. I can't. Didn't you just say you're about to get a lifetime restraining order? Girl, I know people who people done abused and they haven't been able to get a restraining order. Because you know what? Sometimes they play in the games with these people and they'll hold it against them. They don't take it serious because they feeding the fire with this person. But you getting a lifetime restraining order because your ex is talking to creators because you won't stop talking about him. Let me tell you something. If one of my exes I came on here, it could be too much good stuff. If I'm talking about them, they have a right to come on and defend themselves. Period. They can say she lying. We wasn't even that good. Or they can say she lying. It wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? But they have a right. And you have said so much about him. Oh, he has a right. Shit, that piece of shit in jail got a right to say something. Since the star witness on the case to take him down is all over the internet talking about it. Come on. You think you the only person in the subscribers that watch you or the content creators you be around that had a tragedy that probably made the news? Something they just ain't talking about it on the damn thing. But you are. And they said, y'all don't go look it up. It happened in Phoenix on October 7th at 2 a.m. The person's last name was Pukashnang. But please don't go look it up. You nosy bitches. Don't go look that up. Shit. Was Sheriff Riley was over there in the precinct. Don't you go looking that up. You just like Casey Anthony. You just throwing out shit. And just Kawinky think it was somebody lived in the hotel complex with that name. You just throw out stuff, girl, bad. I ain't got time for your after school special. See what y'all saying? Brooke, how you doing? Stacy, how you doing? A hidden playlist. Yeah. She belong on TikTok. She a ticking time bomb, and I send everybody on there. It just makes TikTok. I just think of her like a ticking time bomb. And on the bad part, she only gonna blow up on herself. It ain't gonna it ain't gonna affect nobody else. It's just gonna affect her. Hey, I can't lie. One day Brooke said on her day, she said Siwa took a bath and it was so hot, her computer stopped working. I remember watching that live. I remember that she was saying how her computer. And I swear, her audience, what I love about sometimes the subscribers, man, I never know if they genuinely really be meaning this or if they know later it's going to be one of the funniest things I read. But the subscribers of being there saying stuff like, when she was talking about that thing, like, it was probably the steam coming out of your bathtub. You did say you like them hot. Did you drop it in the bathtub? Because he was like, it was soaking wet. It was drenched. I said, oh my goodness. And then think about it, y'all. Later on, the motherboard. I think Siwa gave Bella the motherboard. Bella, you're innocent. I think I know where you got the motherboard, and I think I know who has it. Siwa gave it to Muzz, and they're holding it in Canada. I finally found it. Y'all, we free. We are free because all that information that's on the motherboard, I'm sure most of it got them on it. It ain't even got the people they telling us it's going to take down. It's going to take them down. I think we have finally got to the motherboard. Yes. 2023 is the year. Yes. Let me see what y'all say. Yes. She was denied the RO. I wish I had a police station in one of these people's districts. Because I would be telling the officers, as soon as Siwa call, I want you to pull right up, ring her doorbell, and handcuff her. We arrested them. All these people. I'll be at their crib. The next time somebody, I don't care who called about them, I'd arrest them. Because y'all wasting my time. Y'all in here trying to get restraining orders on people that you can't even tell me honestly what they look like. So if somebody say, okay, so how tall would you say they are? Well, when they sitting in a chair, look, when they sitting in a chair, not showing their face, I don't know. Let's see. Well, Danny's standing in that one. I don't know. I don't know. I need to know how tall the ceilings were, because then I can tell you about how tall. How you putting restraining orders on people? What's their birthday? And then people come on here and do this. Hey guys, I need you to help me get the information to get a restraining order. What? Is that how restraining? Because if I'm in such threat and I'm in such danger, I should know something. Because how am I in danger? Because see, I don't know nothing. This person could live right next door to me. I don't know that. This could be my neighbor that I didn't know lived next door, pretending like they somebody else on a chat. Mm-hmm. Just like she gonna have Brooke in jail. Brooke gonna be doing 20 to life. She gonna be like Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy. She gonna be doing 20 to life. Mm-hmm. Now you could have got John Yates something if you would have really took it serious about your child. You could have got him something. So, but you getting Brooke sent to jail. Okay. Mm-hmm. So would she be in maximum or minimum security with this one? Is it a federal or state charge? I don't quite know. So like, if you do a crime against a witch, is that a federal crime? Somebody tell me, because I don't know. I don't know. Do you go and get your restraining orders on Sesame Street? Like, what is going on with these people? I mean, yeah. It's giving wannabe victims, exactly. And not only that, victims of all kinds. So victims who are really at the edge, so they'll be saying they at the edge and people be blowing them off. They think they're just trying to get attention. It'll be people out here saying they sick and they'll be blowing them off. It'll be people out here saying, no, I really have a restraining order and you just showed my face. You know what I mean? I really have something against somebody and that's why I don't show my face and you just leaked my face to the world. So like I said, maybe bad. And if I was like trying to live a secret life where I didn't even tell my name, why would I be telling my real story? I don't know. Mm-hmm. Exaggeration. Exaggerations would be nice. You be like, oh my girl. Yeah. Sometimes it be so exaggerated and full of it that you could almost fill in the story and you weren't even there. And you're like, how can I finish your sentence? I wasn't even there because I know where you're about to say this. Hmm. Hmm. To internet strangers. Hmm. But what some of these people better know, when there's people out here that are beast, you open yourself to them, you're not going to disconnect that easy. Because, see, real evil is a spirit. And see, once that shit connect to you, you think it's gone. Them same people done track, they connected to you, be surprised. So you going to open yourself to that because you don't like me on the internet? Okay, go ahead, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. But remember, the next time you crying about something, you went looking for the devil, so I just don't care. Now, they on Sesame Street, team, I'm telling you. How to get to Sesame Street. That's what they be on YouTube. How to get to Sesame Street. Yeah, get out of here. Hmm. Well, the truth always line up. That's why as soon as somebody telling a story like Brooke playing out, I mean, Brooke when she be telling them stories about, see, I would be listening. I'd be like, well, some of this, I know she's telling the truth because I seen this. Now, some of the stuff I couldn't say she was telling the truth because I hadn't seen those things. Meaning, like it was things that might have been on Instagram or something like that. I don't know that because I'm not. And I even on Instagram, I don't be paying attention like that. Y'all got to get better with it. You know what I mean? And so, but this stuff I see with my own eyes. I saw her put the rumor out there about Rio and the stuff with the girl. I saw her do sunshinery like that. I saw her let Rio come up there and talk about Josh like that. I saw her trade on Maria. I saw her trade on Amber. I saw and heard her say those things about Amber's son and read his so-called case file and say he was a baby killer. I saw that with my own and heard that with my own two ears. I heard and saw her call them Hummer Boy. I heard and saw her bring Deary Vet up there, making jokes about Deary Vet being a lush and about all that, knowing that they were gonna say stuff about Deary Vet saying she was pregnant, and she was laughing. Cause watch her, she be reading them comments, laughing, and she purposely, when I was on her panel about that Terry Lynn thing, she purposely put that comment up there from Clark Kent. She purposely put that up there. And then she purposely, when I'm sitting there saying something to talk to her directly about what we talking about, woman to woman, she literally says, hold on, wait a minute, hold on, Danielle. Wait a minute. We're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna, no. We're not gonna have stuff like that. We're not gonna talk about nobody raised their hair because she wanted me to address that. She wanted them people, she like that racial tension. She ain't gonna do nothing. She helps promote and provoke racial tension. Like I said, you so tight, you hollering for Clint and Jen and everything else, and then you shit on them. Which one is it? I heard Clint say to you, stop putting him on your TikTok. He said that, but you sit on TikTok say he your homie. Cloud chasing 101, and you're feeling it. Who's feeling manna? That's it. That's it. I'm a returning favor, but unlike her, I'm not gonna have word vomit and just be saying a bunch of lies or rumors. So later I can say, well, somebody told me that. No, I'm gonna tell you what I saw. And if you didn't edit your videos and hide them and everything else, I'm sure somebody else saw them. And there's many people who probably downloaded and recorded your videos. They got it. They know it. They know what I'm talking about. And the people you did it to, they really know what I'm talking about because they watched you do it to them. They know. They know. They know. Oh, they know. And since you could talk to spirits, why don't you find your son's friend spirit and apologize to him? Take that how you want to. Because I really feel like you should be apologizing to him and that family. That family wouldn't have been tortured had you not brought them into the internet for clout. You'll chase every bad story. You a tornado chaser. But you the bad tornado chaser. You like the dude who tried to steal old boy's idea in Twister. And then you remember what happened to him. They got caught up in it because he really didn't understand. You that. You that. You that, girl. You that. And the broom ain't gonna get you out of that. You that. You that. Do that. You that. Who that? You that. I'd definitely be there. Right. Man, she couldn't cast a spell to get out the bed by herself. You know what I'm saying? Please. I mean, and she could do that by herself. You get what I'm saying? Like, she couldn't even cast a spell to do it, and she could do that without casting a spell. You get what I'm saying? She can't cast no spells. I wish I would. Yeah. Yeah. Because she's sitting there looking for what to say. As her crew is probably in her mod chat or in her something, and they're also telling her stuff, and they're giving her blow by blows, and she's listening in an earphone or watching on a TV or a tablet or something, somebody else's live, and she swears she's not. And like I said, you know how I know she's talking to somebody and deeply talking? You could hear her typing. Hey, one time she was telling us her wrist, both wrists was broke. She had a bling bling, like it was flink flink, like we didn't even see it, but she had us thinking the wrist was like this, okay? But all you hear is, so of course you know her camera gone, so it's, guys, yes, my wrist, and I'm not gonna tell you what happened to my wrist because I don't feel like I want people looking into it, but I do want to let you know I'm unable to cook or get any food, but I could barely turn this monitor on and do this live today. This is how you know she got some information. It stops. And then she'll give you, because she's such a snitch, she about to tell you a little bit. So then she gonna say, oh, so I see Rio's over there doing something. I don't watch him at all. I wouldn't care what he's doing. But I'm gonna let you know that right now, he's talking about Just Jules and them, but I don't like her because she deserves everything she gets. Just Jules is live too, but I don't watch her. Then she's sending one of the minions. You get the girl, get your typing with two broke wrists. Get your crawling down the stairs with a broke back. Get your 30 years and your 37. Get your I put a spell on everything but my life. Get your girl, have a seat. Matter of fact, get on Rio's lap and have a seat across the universe. Slip and slide. And look, she's such a race. She probably gonna call Rio up. She probably done got on Instagram with him today. Hey, can you help me take that young black Danny down? And you know what he gonna tell her? Hey, I don't think it matters if you're black or white. She like Michael Jackson. She gonna give you that same mofo energy. And sometimes you're not even worth the energy. And it's just that simple. I won't feel scared. I won't lose sleep. I won't do nothing. I won't. But like I said, I can't say some stand around and some stand up. And I keep sitting around here acting like I didn't see some of y'all dance with the devil and then tell me how you was God's child. Go on, sit somewhere. Please. I'm booked. I'm busy. Look, y'all, I'm almost on here 2 hours, man. This is what I got. Ooh. I almost moonwalked across the floor like, ooh, the fire. Mentioning them. Praying for you, BB. Love you, sis. Yeah. Oh, we sending you love, BB. Real love. Not that fake love. You know, you could tell somebody love on how they love themselves. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Many of y'all probably ain't going to agree with this. People always say, well, I know Clint loved Tracy. He really loved Tracy. Here's what I think. He loved Tracy more than he loved Jen. I believe that. But I believe until he loves Clint, he don't love nobody more. And that's the problem with us on earth. We want things out of people they can't give. He can't give a love. Because see, if he gave Tracy a love that was worth real love, because love is something that when you see it, it's real. And you say, I'd want that. Ain't none of the love he gave her I want from a man. I don't want none of it. And when we love ourselves, we can stand truth in ourselves. And until we can do that, you can't be truthful to nobody else. You know? Corn's mom. What's going on, my Corn's mom? Constantly attacking people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You dox your kids. Like I said, you can't tell me that Christmas thing wasn't staged. You can't. Mm-mm. You know how to edit and everything else. So you could have recorded that without being on your live and then downloaded it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not. I'm not buying it. I ain't buying it. You can sell it. I ain't buying it. You can give it away. I don't want it. Mm-hmm. Wait, who's telling the truth? Yes. Sorry, y'all. I'm catching up in this chat. Yeah, we all are witches. I guess I don't want to be one, but I guess we all are. I think we all are. Mm-hmm. And then I thought, like, most indigenous people, like, not even in being witches, but they definitely, believe in the earth and all this stuff, and they believe in these like spiritual prayers and healing and all that stuff. So I don't even think they have to be a witch. Like, don't they just like if you come from your ancestor? But I forgot she just joined and signed up. I think it was a class. I think it was a class. I think it was pay for one class, get the whole degree. It was one of them kind of classes, and that's how she got it. I think it was I don't even think it was a class. I think every time you watch the episode of Sabrina Teen Witch back in the day, there was a secret question for the women who want to be witches later. And if you answered it correctly, you got your witch degree. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. I don't know. You guys tell me. I don't know how she gets it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Tito, sorry. They got my stomach hurt. It's turning flips. That ain't love. And with love like that, I don't, who needs, like they say with friends like that, who needs enemy with love like that? It's not love. I never watched, I watched from what they edited down and showed us on the show to how I watched what happened when Tracy came on Sherelle's. And then when he came on there, by the time he came on there, and the show was still showing us the show. By the time they were getting ready to go into another season, and they were going, the other season was airing, and you were already with you know, Jen. You were already with her. Like, that's love. Tracy came on and told us that you cheated on her with straight prostitutes and stuff. That's love. Y'all help feed each other's addiction. That's love. No wonder we all are in toxic things, or we'll end up in because we think love is just some stuff that because he cried. I'm sure there's an abuser right now just abused somebody and he cried. Like you hurt him. Yeah, I better stop. Sometimes the victim we are is because we keep letting ourselves be victimized by a system that's telling us, well, you know what? I know that's bad, but remember when you say sorry, but I love you, but it negates what you said before. So I can't say I stand against people who drop the F bomb, and I have somebody in my back chat dropping the F bomb every single day. And every time I get into it with somebody, I choose to bring them up and act like that's not what they do. I can't say I stand for black people and I throw Martin Luther King up in a wrong way so bad that I change my thumbnail. I wouldn't play nobody saying the N word if I don't say it at all. I wouldn't call black men boys. Like, it's a lot of stuff, sweetie. Sweetie. Get bent. Get bent. And would nobody disrespect my children or any case I went through and I ever called them my friend, my homie. It's a good thing if I call them anything but a child of God. Okay? Okay? That would be being nice. But not with you. Those are your best friends. You got a bigger score to catch with Brooke and Terry Lynn. You better get them. They shouldn't be worried because if you ain't getting people doing that kind of stuff, I know you ain't getting nobody else. You better get some sleep. Go back to taking them long baths. Go back to going to sleep and getting so much steam your computer get wet. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Because you was a better person. You was a better person when you was actually, and then you let people talk you out of doing what you so-called do. Do that. Do your spirit box. And all these people want the spirit box. Give it to them. Oh, everybody wants to record my spirit box. No, they want to record you saying this dumb stuff and these lies so they can laugh and talk about you later. They not laughing with you, sweetie. They laughing at you. They been laughing at you. And you think you got enough subs to be in the in crowd? They're all going to laugh at you. They're all going to laugh at you. They're all going to laugh at you. But you ain't got Carrie's powers. We know that. You would definitely, because if you would have had Carrie's power, you would have slid out that house and you would have made the whole house fall down on them that night. You ain't got Carrie's powers neither. So let me not get you excited. She'll be like, see how she said? That should be on her show. Y'all see what she was like? They're all going to laugh at you because she knows I could do it, tear whole schools down like Carrie. Girl, you can't do nothing. You... I'm starting to wonder if you could blow out the candles on the birthday cake, let alone. Girl, I can't. I ain't. I'm getting tired. Who's popcorn? Look at me. Who's popcorn? See how the popcorn took over the, whatchamacallit? Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, they business got these bags of popcorn. They got white cheddar and they got movie theater. That movie theater is actually good. It kind of tastes like racetrack popcorn. It's so fresh, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It was such a storm that they couldn't deliver groceries till after the storm. You know what I'm saying? It was such a storm where she was living in the mountains. It was such a storm. But DoorDash sure was delivering Subways. I was like, where's Subway next door? Because if you could drive to Subway, who couldn't drive to the grocery? Let me guess. And then she said, hey, if I go to the store, 800 miles. Let me tell you something. My family lived in Rayville, Louisiana, honey. And if you think a store down the street, they still could manage to walk. Oh, but I forgot. She can't walk. She can barely move. She could barely make it. She could barely move. Girl. Hey, she probably wanted people to tell her she can't barely walk. You go to a party with her, she on the floor doing the snake. I mean, and just the cat, she just boom. You like, damn, girl, I thought you said you couldn't even walk. You know what I'm saying? She boogie on down. She electric boogaloo into the floor. Girl, I can't. But then I'll be on her. Hey, guys, I just got bent. Hey, guys, I don't want to come on here. I'm not like the rest of these begging people on here, begging, using their subs. I'm not them, guys. But because I'm like them, I just been eating popcorn seeds because they're cheaper. Just buy a bag of seeds. If you get them at Dollar Tree, they're $1.25, but I have to order them through DoorDash, so they come up to $19.95 for the dollar bag of popcorn seeds. And all I had was $20. So I got me some popcorn seeds, and that's what I'm eating off of. Oh, climbing. I told you they was climbing mountains running into billy goats. We just went to get some fresh milk and we climbed a mountain and milked the billy goat. Me and the kids. And then we all came home and had supper as we drank that fresh billy goat milk. Girl, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Every time she talks, that's all I hear. Bye, bye, bye. I don't want to make this rough. I just want to tell you that I had enough. It may sound crazy, but you are a lie. See what? Bye, bye, bye. Come on, girl, bye. Girl, girl. Mm-hmm. Most of these people will be like, I got monetized in 5 months, 4 years, and then they'll happen to have videos from 7 years ago. somebody paid attention to your name a year ago, Mark. Y'all, I swear I can't. I gotta stop. Hold on, y'all. I'm going into Bird Box because I gotta. This is how I gotta watch YouTube sometimes. Because if you actually look, something come over you, and you know what I'm saying. So you gotta be careful. I need everybody to get them some Bird Box masks. Next time you watching one of these people, because sometimes they pop up. You might have fell asleep and it came into a rotation because bam, and they came up. You wake up and you put them down quick. Quick, cover your eyes, everybody. That's what they say. Cover your eyes. Because we got to make it through YouTube, not seeing this Bird Box shit around here. Because they definitely some evil spirits up in this mofo coming around. It is some true evil spirits coming through here. Shoot. And they all pointing at somebody else. Look how evil she is. She's so evil. Then when they like them. I was just doing that because, I was being told that she would. I could have sworn you came up on Jules' panel and told Jules that Lauren was feeding you information on Amber and on Jules. You said that, Siwa. Messy, messy, messy boots. Not a week later, you were making sure that you let Amber know that somebody said something on another live and you just wanted her to know. So it wasn't just, did you let her know that you was telling everybody that Lauren had sent you all this information on her? Or did you just say that for Jules? And then she tried to dance around. Well, I don't want to talk about the Amber because me and Amber are cool now. I'm just holding this evidence for later. Because I'm just holding it for, she always holding something for Amber. That's the only witching she doing. It's holding something for later. I don't know. I don't even know if that's witching, y'all. I just gave her something that was witchy. I don't know. I don't know. Think I might have to take a laxative. Just rethinking about some of this shit got my stomach like, oh, goodness. Oh, God. It's getting a little bubble guts around here. Thought it was the coffee. I think it's talking about this bug. Mm-hmm. Today is National Popcorn Day. Everybody, make sure you eat a bag of popcorn and drop a kernel on the floor. And if you're in your house, just drop it in a garbage can for your homies who ain't here. You got to give it to you for your homies who ain't here. And then when I say ain't here, I mean the homies that's having to live off of popcorn. You want to drop a kernel on. You know how you pour out a little liquor? Some of us pour out a little liquor. We pouring out a little popcorn. Not too much now. Maybe a kernel or two. But if we all drop a kernel, we giving out a bag of popcorn to this heifer, and she's gonna make it through the weekend because it is YouTube payday on the 21st. And I think you've chased just enough clout. I know you got to check because that's what you make sure of. I remember when she was on her channel about a year and a half ago, and she was, y'all, please, my YouTube checks. I really ain't even getting. I think my last check was like, she couldn't tell them less than 100 because then somebody might have said, wait a minute, we can't even get no check if it's under 100. But she was making so little. If I told you how little it was, you'd laugh at me. It's so, so little. And it's little. So you don't have a job, you don't have unemployment, you don't have Social Security, you don't get child support. What do you live at? Is that where the spell's coming in? Boom, rent paid. Do food in the refrigerator. It's a spelly spell around here. It's a spelly spell. I can't. But it can't be because you just came on somebody's panel last week and said you was eating popcorn since the beginning of the year. That you and Pop's secret was telling it all. That's what you said, not what I said. That's what you said. But girl, I'm done talking about you because like I said, now it's just becoming me and so you. I can't. So let me stop. Collaborate and listen. And have fun with all your racist buddies. And all y'all stay the F away from me. Hmm. Right, you ain't got to spell or know the lottery numbers. Right. Right. You the things you said about Jewel, like all these people. Like even if Terry, everybody, every other content creator talking about that don't matter. What did you do? Cause see, I can say I ain't never done that to none of y'all. You can't say that. You can't say you ain't talked about kids or you ain't got pictures of kids because we know you do. Cause your buddies do. Y'all not innocent out there. You can't say your phone ain't filled with information people giving you all the day. I don't trust no snake, and I don't like I said. A dog take a bone, bring a bone. So it's no way you just let me believe you just taking all these bones, and you never either sent people out for the bones or you brought one yourself. I'm not that naive. Begging, scamming, lying. That sound like a spell. Begging, scamming, lying. Like it's something to happen. Oh shit! What just came over me? Begging, scamming, lying. Begging, scamming, lying. Begging, scamming, lying. Begging. Same cast, different script, same toilet, different shit. Yep. Yep. She can't. But she ain't got no witch friends. She can't go call them. Hey, could you put a spell on me for some common sense? Could you put a truth telling spell on me? Because I've been lying since I was a little girl. I could tell. I could tell you've been lying a long time. This thing just started. The internet ain't break. See, some of y'all think the internet brought this out of people. I wish I had the power of quantum leap to just leap back in your life. And I bet you I could see today and watch you lying on people at school. I could see you at home being mad nobody wanted you to come to their parties. And you was thinking how you gonna get these people back and show them how cool you are later. And then you were so lonely one day somebody told you about becoming a witch. And you said, well, but I have some friends. And even the witches said, I don't even want to be her friend. Like I don't even like her, and they was putting spells on you. That's why life's over. They was putting spells. They was in your class. All the witches in your class was dropping spells. I can't stand this bitch. This half a liar. Shit, they was zapping you. So you need to go find them bitches and tell them witches to take their spells off you. Okay? See, look at that. Look at that. In all our stress, I'm still trying to help you out, sister. You know, just gotta have a good heart. You're welcome. You're welcome. Love. You know, you're welcome. But anyway, guys, it is 11:04, which means I've actually been on here for 2 hours. You know, oh my God, I was only supposed to come on here for an hour. I was not supposed to give her more than, I don't know. But I just figured if you're going to get it out, you might as well get it out. But in honor, you see, today when I'm out at the store, I'm going to buy a new broom. I just feel like, you inspire me to get a new broom. And I am. I'm going to get me a new broom, girl. Thank you. I mean, I got a good broom. Nothing's wrong with it. And actually, girl, I do have a broom. I sweep a floor. Yeah, mine. Yeah, I do. I do. Even when I was in the hotel room, yeah, I swept my own floor. Yeah. Girl, I ain't never heard the sound of you turning on a vacuum cleaner. I ain't even heard the sound of water dripping from you washing your hands. The dishes are nothing else. Girl, I don't think I've ever heard the refrigerator open around you. I'm like, is she staying in a hotel like me? Like, wait, what is she doing? We don't even hear you flush the toilet, which let me know when you be on them long ass lives, you just muting the phone while you piss. Or you got one hell of a bladder. Because we know you got one hell of a back, girl. Because you could throw that back out, keep it on moving. Throw that back out. She gonna keep grooving. Girl, back. I can't, y'all. You know what? And God bless you. Good night. Baba, come on, let's go be nice. Baba, come here so I can be nice. Where's my Baba? Look, I know I'm being... Oh, here he comes. He says I'm not a bitch. Come here, Baba. Let's be nice. Let's tell him God bless you. Good night. In your Russell Simmons voice. Oh, if she tried to put a spell on you, I swear I'd get on your back and me and Baba be flying through the air to wherever you're at. I don't care. Texas, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Arizona. I don't care where you be. Don't you put no spell on my dog. Have him meowing. Because you don't know how to even do a spell right. You have my dog meowing. Girl, I can't. She couldn't put a spell on you if she had a whole bowl of alphabet soup. And I'm talking about spelling words. She couldn't do that for me. Girl, but I can't. Y'all, hold on. Let me give up. That's a her. Guys, I'm gonna get out of here because I'm so tired. I can't even move and my arms are broken and this and that's going on. But I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to get on up out of here, y'all, because I got to get up out of here. Girl, bye. Next time, just go listen to an old lie. That's all you're going to hear. It's her typing. And then putting out messages that's real disrespectful. Like, oh, okay. None of these going to be disrespectful. Somebody be talking about losing somebody and they look. She'll put that up on the thing. Mm-hmm. Somebody will be saying, she'll be talking about something that, them to comment. But then somebody saying something good, that comment never get put up there. Nah, we ain't gonna get that comment. Nino is protected. He said he got a spell for her. Put some fart powder on you. Shoot. Yeah, he ain't got no time. That's why we sitting here laughing. We sitting here laughing. Please. She couldn't play a witch on Halloween. Y'all see her witch? Y'all, let me stop. She couldn't even play a good witch. She didn't even have a good witch costume. You know what? Y'all not gonna pull me in. I'm like, y'all got me like Al Capone. Every time I try to get out, y'all keep pulling me back in. She didn't even dress up good as a good witch. She was a half-ass witch for Halloween. Bird Box. I gotta walk through YouTube like this. I can't. Y'all do it because I can't. Y'all do it because I can't. Oh, shoot. I hope that ain't my mama saying she outside. Hold on. Y'all do this every time. Oh, she always checking her loyal people. Always. When she don't need them no more, she throwing them away. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Most people that might be a little bit, they have that master complex, so they want to own people. They try to buy them like they buying slave. I mean, just watch them. The slave ain't got to be black. They got that master mentality. Half her crew. Check them out. Check out who she the most loyal to, or who she gonna defend, or who she ain't gonna say nothing about. Check them out. They do the same thing. Plantation on us, right? She has zero loyalty. Like I said, she ain't even loyal to her own. How she ain't looking out for them. It's like I told you about Clint. He don't love him. She don't love her. She says she's so in love with herself. But when she comes on that camera and has to look at herself, she can't even do it. She can't make full and feel confident. But when that camera not showing, she act like confidence is all she sit in. Your weakness show, baby, your slip is showing. Your slip is showing. That's all I gotta say. Your slip is showing. The corners of my mind. Sorry, baby face in my ear, and it was more important than her. You do it, baby. Sorry. See, that song took over even talking about you, girl. Gucci Wallet. How you doing? How you doing? Mm-hmm. But yeah, wait. Oh, I could imagine on TikTok. I know. But she lying on YouTube. She was probably lying on her Instagram, lying on Facebook. She lying on TikTok. She lying on TikTok. I already know it. I ain't even got to go to her TikTok. I know she on that line. I know she lying. Uh-huh. I know she lying. I'm telling you, she used to look out the window and watch kids play. I could feel it. And she been waiting to fit in. But she been trying to put a square into a circle her whole life. It's never going to work, sweetie. Just be who you are. But you wouldn't know. I'm trying to give you advice. You almost 40. If you ain't got it, you might not get it, or you might get it at 40. I got wise at 40. Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? When I watch her, it's not even because I'm bored. It's because I need a good laugh. I need a good laugh. I mean, hysterical. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. She looking for new people to feel sorry, so she could trauma bond and. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Get to your meeting. Thank you, honey. Get to your meeting. Y'all get to work. Oh shit, that's right. Hold on, I'm supposed to be checking that text from my mama. Y'all better stop. Oh shit, hold on. Damn it. See, we'll put a spell on it. Give me 10 minutes back. Come on, girl. I need it. Matter of fact, I think she put a spell. Yeah, I think somebody put a spell on me so I would miss your text. She said, "Oh, okay." Because even my mama know that's BS. No, I'm sorry. I just saw mom you outside. Here I come. I got to run in my mouth, girl, and you already know how that goes. So here I come. Hey, hey, auntie, tell us hey. All right, here I come. All right, bye. My mom, I said they put a special. Oh, okay. Yeah, and she don't know who you are, so trust me, she don't get that. She was just saying that's how much she was taking that serious. That's all I'm saying. Cause you say something about my mama. Cause see, unlike you, when you spoke about your kids and everything else, it's some bad stuff. I speak highly on my mother. I speak highly, and like I told you, my kid could be Tyrone Bickham's. My kid could be whatever you want him to be. Say something about him. And if we don't like each other, you can't even say nothing nice about him. And I ain't said nothing about your kids. I've said what you've done to them. What you've done in our faces. And with that said, y'all, I'm going to go run these errands. I'm about to go. I got to go to this beauty supply store. I have to go by Walmart and grab some like toiletries and stuff. I got to get some dog food. I'm going to grab a little. I got a ton of meat, but I want to grab some more sides. What else do I need to do this morning? Oh, I need to go and get the right thing so I can put my camera up. I got it down, but I want it to be up. So what I'm saying. And that way I can peek in on my dog too when I'm at work. That's really the most reason, like real talk. Thank you. Don't forget, it's popcorn day. It's National Popcorn Day. Don't forget to pull out a little for the homies that can't bear. But other than that, y'all, like I said, I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to get much love to everybody. Thank y'all for coming up in here and having a good morning laugh with me. Thank y'all for coming up in here and just hearing me out. Uh, thank y'all for not coming in here no matter what and having no disrespect. Thank you for coming in here and wearing the crown. Thank you for that. You know what I'm saying? And I will be back. It's a Friday, so I'm supposed to come at 5. But in case I have to push it back just a little bit, but not too late, it's Thursday. But yeah, it's Thursday, so I'm definitely go live at 5. But I'm trying not to push too late because I know my sis goes live at 7:30. So yeah, like I said, to everybody, much love and just be yourself. And stand in what you do. I don't regret nothing I've said or done on here. And there's nothing in my life somebody could hold against me. I lived it. And when you talk about people like that, their story, not yours, you open somebody else to go find them and see what they got to say. Just to make sure you ain't lying on them. So anyway, I'm going to get up out of here. I love y'all. Nino said, God bless you and good night in his Russell Simmons voice. And he said, have fun. I'm going to go outside again. So let me do that so I can run outside with my mama and go to the stores. Love you guys. And I'll see you later. Love you, Kat. Love you, Gucci. Love you, everybody. J.A., I just gave you back the A. You almost got the Y back. You almost got it back, sis. You almost are J again. I love you guys, and I will see you later. Thank you, Mama Ann. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Tina, sis, for being here. I know you're at work, and I know you're busy. You going back and forth meetings, everything else. Y'all don't forget about Susan today. She had to go to the dentist. That's why we don't see her in here right now. So send her good vibes, because y'all know that dentist can either take you out, he can get you. So, but I know she went to the dentist, so she's not in here today. But send good vibes, healing vibes to her. I love you guys, and I will catch you later. And don't forget my Emma Lou. It's always love, always in the building for Emma Lou. And that's facts. She's always here, even when you don't see her. Just know that. All right, love you guys, and see you later. Bye-bye.